system for your oppressor.
And not only that, the majority of these BOK men don't even take care of their kids. You want us to have kids, and you not even there to take care of them. It's ludicrous. It's diabolical. It's crazy.
Y'all don't think that's kind of stereotypical?
Nope.
Which part?
We're doing. They're not taking care of their kids.
Black men not taking care of their kids, like
Okay,
No.
that's facts. That's factual.
No, not when you got so many. Not when you got so many kids that's living below the poverty line. No.
So let's not forget about the high rate of women, BOK women and children being unalived by BOK men.
So I have a question, right? So if
Why would you put them through? Why would kids to go through that? Weird.
If you're in poverty as a black woman, do you think that you should not be having black men's kids, or you should not be having any kids? Because if you're in poverty, then
kids, sir.
I'm sorry.
I say any kids, not in poverty.
I fully agree. Like, it's not a black man thing. If you're in
The
poverty, you shouldn't
the
be
point of
having
this prompt is because every time we discuss what the problems with the BOK community are, BOK men get up on these damn panels every other damn day. We need to have more kids, as if that's going to solve the fucking black community's fucking problems. It's the BOK men saying this dumb shit. We need to have more kids.
I've never heard that.
I'm not saying that.
If I were poor, and any man that's rich, this community is successful, and he want me to have a kid by him, I would.
But I got a question for Sturdy. So let's just say you're not poverty. Let's say you're working class, right? You're not working poor, but you're working class. The DOE has been disbanded. Now you got to find a place. You got to find some way to educate your kid, because now because you can't. There's no more private schools because they're trying to get rid of private schools, because this is what they're trying to do. This is the environment you're bringing your kid into now. Do you honestly think you're going to be able to provide a good education for that child if you're already working class? You're not working poor, but you're just above working poor. Don't you think putting that kid in a private school is going to throw you down to working poor? And do you think you're going to be able to keep that kid in that private school? And if you can't afford to keep the kid in a private school, what kind of education are you going to be able to get a kid? So it ain't just a poverty. So yeah, it's an economic thing, but it's not just hitting poor people. Another question.
Can I answer the first one first?
Wait, you can answer both because it's two parts. So, for instance, and do you honestly think the phrase "a nigga in a Benz is just a nigga in a Benz" came about because money helps you with all that stuff, with all the oppression and systemic oppression that black people got to go through?
So to answer the first question, I don't think private school is necessary for a proper education. My mom homeschooled me, and then I went on to get a master's degree. So private school isn't necessary.
But that's you. We're talking about a demographic of people. You're going by you.
I mean, I'm not just going by me. I know plenty of people that went to public school and went on to achieve higher education, have careers, and these are black men and women that I'm talking about.
Where they at?
Well, I mean, I live in Midtown Atlanta, so there's a lot of us here. If you want to pull up, I mean.
Nah.
Okay, but here's the thing. In this conversation, we're not just talking about Midtown Atlanta. We need you to broaden your thing. So when I ask the question, I'm asking about the whole of the United States. How are they doing in St. Louis? How are they doing in in Alabama and Mississippi? How are they doing in Florida?
I mean,
it ain't just about.
These are states that have traditionally had horrendous public education systems even before the current administration. So I don't really see
and you still got black people that live there, and you still got black kids that are being affected. So when we talk about these issues, we're not just talking about Atlanta where you live.
The question. So I really don't.
Right.
It's the primary job of the parent to educate the child. It's nice that we can outsource it to the government and to the public and whatnot, but it's your responsibility before you have that child to be able to educate that child. And most parents in our community aren't educated. So how are you going to pour something into a child that isn't in you to pour?
Okay, i.e. refer back to the prompt.
Then why did you say homeschool the kids if you know that?
Because
why did you say homeschool the
kids?
Experience. Well, right. But now you have to change up the whole thing after you thought about it on a community level.
Well, yeah,
now you see how that's not, but do you see how that is not a good environment to bring a kid into?
But that has nothing to do with black men. If you're uneducated as a black woman, then how can you pour education into your child?
Because we're saying, what we're saying, stop having kids. That means stop having girls and boys.
No, the prompt says stop having kids by black men, not stop having
By
kids.
black men, by black men. I'm a lesbian, but I can't get a woman pregnant. But when a woman gets pregnant, she's gonna have a girl or a boy, right?
Right.
All right. So we said stop having kids. The whole point is stop having babies, kids.
Oh, kids as a whole, then yeah. I mean, if you're not ready to have a kid, don't have a kid. If you can't support that kid's education, lifestyle needs,
I'm not ready to
don't have a kid at
kids
all.
on a
By a
higher
black man, a
level.
purple man, don't have one at all.
Yeah, that's what we saying. We saying.
I was just going off the
let's-
prompt. I'm sorry, because the prompt is kind of inflammatory. It's not just black men. It's
You
people. It's
inflamed?
black people.
No, I meant exactly what the hell I meant on that prompt. Stop having kids by these niggas. That's what the fuck I meant.
Because here's the thing.
These
At the end
Negroes.
of the day,
She's not in other people's community though. She in her community.
There's-
She know her community.
Right, right. And y'all are the lowest paid in all the demographics of men. So out of Asian men, YT men, hell, y'all Hispanic men coming up behind y'all, half them motherfuckers didn't even have a green card.
And you think that's due to underachievement? Like there's no
I'm
social.
scared.
Yeah, I think that's
ordered all the
underachievement.
immigrants.
Yeah, underachievement, poor education. But again, if it's underachievement and poor education within the community, how do you expect this community to homeschool the kids?
I mean, both my parents are working class and they figured out a way. I think
We're not
it's
talking
about
about
personal
you. We're
accountability.
talking. If the black community was made up of all the black community, your two parents, we'd be set. We wouldn't have a problem. But it ain't. So we got to think about the whole.
So as a whole, I think we should start working on ourselves, working on our education, and stop having kids by anybody. I totally agree with that.
Well, no, because here's the thing: if a sister find love outside,
Specifically,
that's
y'all.
making
Specifically,
more.
y'all.
That's not what we think as black women. That's what you think.
I mean, y'all are switching it back.
I'll put it like
So is
this.
is
I'll
it
put it
about
like
black men or
this.
is it period?
Good goodness. I'll put it like this.
Black men,
BLK men are at the bottom of the damn totem pole. Y'all at the bottom.
If you have
Other
a
races
baby
of
with a
men
black
are doing
man,
better than y'all. So if a
It's
BLK
almost
woman
guaranteed
go
you're
find
gonna be a
another
single
race of
mom.
man that's doing good, then she can have all the babies she want with him. Because 9 times 10, he got the money and whatever else to make sure that child is okay.
You think
Y'all
so?
don't got
Do
it
y'all
right
talk
now.
to white women?
Y'all BLK men don't have it right now, so therefore we do not need to have y'all babies. I don't know why the hell y'all motherfuckers can't understand that shit.
I mean, that's just a bit
Uterus is in the
maybe it's the black
ashtray.
men that you're choosing, but you know,
My uterus
generally
is in the
speaking,
ashtray,
yeah.
sir.
No, it ain't
I'm not
because
choosing nobody because my tubes is tied. I don't want no damn more kids. I don't want no
It-
kids.
And I wasn't.
you can go. Well, no,
I'm good.
you can go look at
Yeah, so
statistics.
that's what I'm
Asian
choosing no more.
men.
Thank you.
Asian men are making the most right now. So the average Asian man is making more than the average white man. So if a sister got with an Asian man and she had to put her kid in private school, she could put a kid in private school. You see how that's raising a kid in a different environment, in a better environment,
But if the
in an
said
environment.
sister is uneducated, the said sister is in poverty, then what are we discussing? You want somebody doing better than you because you don't have it on your own?
Indian people are known to be in tech. They're the highest in engineers. They're taking over the tech sector. So that's not the statistics in the Indian community. So next argument, sir. And we're making it centered around
I
you.
never said that.
Hang on. Bear with me. You've had a say. We need to hear from other people. You've taken over and usurped the whole conversation. You asked a couple questions. You said, have you talked to white women? You said, why do you think this? Because these are our experiences as black women. I've raised a grandson. I've raised children. I've got 3-4 brothers. I was raised by my father, by the way. But the point of the matter is...
So was he an ain't shit nigga just because, you know, that's what y'all run into?
Yeah, you a nigger.
Hold on.
They always worry about somebody else. Crazy.
Thing is, this is our experiences, sir. We can't make this up. That's the point.
So when I spoke about my experience, it was an issue, but when you spoke about your personal choices and
The
experiences,
thing
it's
is,
not.
you all are the same everywhere.
You are an exception.
Black men are not a monolith. Maybe the black men you choose.
To the rule, and we're
Oh.
trying to help
Oh,
anybody.
he said it.
You're flashing and bragging about your experience. How do you help anybody?
Not at all. You don't know what I earn.
Wait,
What have
sturdy.
you done for anybody or the community? If you teach a woman, you teach all.
Someone called my name, but she's yelling, so I couldn't hear what you said.
If you teach a woman, you teach all. If you teach a man, you teach many. Anytime a black woman
That's facts.
everybody, gets uplifted. You having an education and bragging
Where are the
about
stats for that?
nobody. It's not helping nobody.
He needs stats.
It's helping
There
my
is-
son. It's helping my
No,
daughter.
no, that is sociological study that shows
But they
that
just
the more
need stats on the
educated the
study.
woman, the better